Good morning. Welcome in. Come grab your seat. Come see the show. It's my first time up here. Welcome to our service for Sunday, January 7th, 2024. Greetings to all of our online family. Thank you for joining us today. We would love to support you on your spiritual path, so please reach out to us in person or online. In Unity tradition, last Sunday we wrote down and released to the fire aspects of ourselves that no longer serve us with our burning bowl ceremony. This Sunday, we call forth qualities which align with our highest good as we observe our white stone ceremony. Notice the stones on your chairs. They are not reserved seats. They are for you. In the days of Jesus, when someone was released from bondage, they were given a white stone to signify their freedom. Today, we're going to practice this ritual. During our meditation, it is going to be our intention that Spirit give us a word that symbolizes our highest good, and we will write that word down on the white stone that's on your chair. We are very excited to have with us today our beloved Marge Barlow. Yay! What an excellent way to start the new year with Miss Margie. Now let us stand and join Sharon and Janelle, Jeff, and Bruce to sing in our welcome song.
God makes me want to sing. See the face of God in paupers and kings. We're all precious, no one less or more. We've all got the same treasures in store. I'm loving every living thing. I can't help it. God makes me want to sing. I can't help it. Makes me want to sing. It makes me feel so good I can do most anything. I'm believing in my guiding light. No matter what comes, it always turns out right. Just dig down to how I I can't help it. God makes me want to sing. I can't help it. God makes me want to sing. It makes me feel so good I can do most anything. Well, I'm rising to a higher place, with the wind at my back and a smile upon my face. Living my dream a little more each day. It keeps getting easier to find my way. So I'm rising to a higher place. I can't help it. God makes me want to sing. I can't help it. God makes me want to sing. It makes me feel so good I can do most. It makes me feel so good I can do most. It makes me feel so good I can do most anything.
Good morning. Please join me as we affirm our statement of faith. Together, there is one God and one power active in the universe, in my life, God, the good, omnipotent. And now let us unite our spirits as we hold this vision for our church. Together, we are an open-hearted spiritual community, powerfully transforming our world by honoring the sacred in all. And we practice this mission together, inspired by our shared spiritual awakening. We offer practical teachings that empower healthy, abundant, and meaningful living. Today's daily word reading is wholeness, and the affirmation is, wholeness is my nature and the truth of my life. I see myself whole, complete, and as a living expression of God. My thoughts fill my consciousness with the divine idea of wholeness. My words affirm this wholeness. Through my actions, I bless the life energy in my body with the right balance of exercise, rest, and nutrition. I live for my wholeness even if I experience illness. I may receive treatment, but I do not consider myself weak or diseased. I move through every health challenge with faith and grace, trusting the experience has come to pass. I remember wherever I am, whatever may be happening, divine life is always seeking to express through me, to restore my awareness of wholeness, which is and will always be my true spiritual state of being. And from Luke 11:34, your eye is the lamp of your body. If your eye is healthy, your whole body is full of light. But if it is not healthy, your body is full of darkness. Now with our gathering prayer, Andrea Ballantine.
Good morning. Good morning. In preparation for our awesome message, let's pray to know our true selves. I invite you to close your eyes since we will be activating the power of imagination. Let's take a moment to visualize our body personalities, our human self, the person that got you here today. Think about the activities and the thoughts and the preparation of the body personality. And now be aware of all the body personalities in the room who likewise had many thoughts and activities and preparations to get their bodies here. We could extend this to the whole universe, but we don't have time for that. We'll just stick with this room. So take a moment to experience the outer, and now I want you to bring that awareness of the outer deep inside yourself to that spark of light. You might see that spark in your mind, or in your heart, or in your belly, but just one spark that's always lit. And now see that spark of light grow and expand to fill every atom of your body. It will eventually get to the point where it will leave your body. It will expand beyond. And remember, everyone in the room is doing likewise. So picture this room filled with the light of our spirit, our shared spirit. Just bask in this light for a moment. This light is the one presence and one power. This light is love. This light is God. This light is you. And there is nothing to fear. And so it is.
Day as I stand open to divinity in me, I choose my name. I choose my name. Name chosen by Spirit, and then whispered to my heart. From this day I am awakened to the nature God intended with my name. I write my name on a white stone, stone that means both pure and true. Inner wisdom, silent strength, my name expresses God in me on this white stone. On this white stone, I write my name. I write my name on a white stone, a name that means both purity and truth. Inner wisdom, silent strength, my name expresses God in me on this white stone. On this white stone, I write my name.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. What a wonderful job you have done as substitute musicians. I'm very proud of you. And I think you're proud too. Yes. Well, here I am back again. Every time. I think always it'll be the last. This is the last time. Because I'm old. I'm really, really old. I'm so old, my walker has airbags. They've retired my blood type. And my birthday cake is a prairie fire. So, thank you, Phyllis Diller. I'm nearly as old as the Daily Word. It will be 100 years old, July 1st. And Ellen Davenport has edited this book. It has selected Daily Word readings from July 1st, 1924. You'll want to have access to this. She's subdivided them by subjects, which makes it handy and nice. I can see lots of use of that in the coming days. I feel joy in my heart and hope in my mind. And I wanted to talk to you today about belief. Belief leads to thoughts, and thoughts lead to feelings, and feelings lead to behavior. Your behavior is nothing more than the words you speak, the tone of voice, the facial expression, body posture, gestures, and movements. That's behavior. If I want to know what you believe, I watch your behavior. It will show me. And my story, I have to be somewhat autobiographical. That's kind of all I know anymore. My story began on the plains of Texas, out east of Lubbock, in a country farmhouse, my grandfather's I had a home birth in his back bedroom. And when I was 3 years old, they lost me. How, they couldn't figure out. But my aunt who lived there, she was a spinster, she took care of me while my mother taught school. So I had 4 grown-ups, my aunt, my grandfather, my father, and my mother, 8 eyes watching me all the time. And we were devout Christians, Baptists, and so there were stringencies. There were many things that we had to avoid, like sin. And so they were looking in the barn, in the outdoor privy, the toilet we called it, and in the orchard, and they couldn't find me. I was probably about 3 years old. And finally, my mother went around the corner of the house, and she heard a little voice saying, "Here me am, here me am." And I had hidden under the house, getting away from all those eyes watching me. And I think that would kind of express our presence today. Here you are, here I am, here we are together one more time. And that story, I have to tell a little more of and some of you have heard this, and I'm sorry, I apologize, but you could get through school out in Rawls, Texas in a very short time because they didn't have that much to teach. And so I skipped a few grades and graduated from high school when I was 15. And I had read the college catalog at West Texas State, which was my favorite school. I didn't want to go to Texas Tech in Lubbock. I wanted to go to West Texas State, where my grandparents lived, and where my mother and her brother and many of our family had gone. So I read the catalog, and I also wanted to be a secretary, so I could dress up. In those days, women could only be teachers, nurses, or secretaries. It never occurred to me I could be a lawyer or that I could be a college professor, nothing like that. So I chose secretary and signed up for a BBA, Bachelor's in Business Administration. Reading the catalog, I saw I could get it in 3 years if I went summers as well as fall and spring. So there I am. And my parents wrote me a letter. They didn't call me, they didn't come and see me. They just wrote a letter and said, "We've sold the farm and we're moving to Weslaco, and you'll be transferring either to Texas College of Arts and Industries in Kingsville or to Sul Ross in Alpine." They didn't know much geography. So Sul Ross was 500 miles from Weslaco. And so I ended up in Kingsville, Texas, 16 years old, a college sophomore. And I was pretty sure, because of my sins and my guilt, that they had done this some way. It was God's punishment, I guess. And so I showed up at church the first Sunday morning and was there Wednesday night, Sunday morning, and you can guess it was Baptist. You either were Baptist, Methodist, or Church of Christ in my growing up. There was not a Catholic church or any other denomination. So there I am, Kingsville, Texas, and a returning World War II veteran saw me playing the piano and said, "That's the one I'm going to marry." And he eventually informed me of that. And I said, "Well, but I have to graduate first." So he waited until I graduated. And so I'm 18 years old. I got my BBA on a Monday, and the next Sunday, he and I married. On our little honeymoon up to Kerrville, Texas, he said, "How many children do you want?" And I said, "Oh, 4. 2 girls, 2 boys." I had only had a brother, and I thought I would have liked a sister, and I thought my children needed siblings. He said, okay, and I said, okay. And he said, how are you going to support? I asked him, how are you going to support me and these 4 children that we're going to have? He said, well, I'd like to teach school. And I said, well, then perhaps you need a PhD and teach at the college level, because that's where the money is. I've been married to 2 college professors. That is not where the money is. But we set about, we were married in 1947. 1950, we had a girl. 1953, we had a boy. In 1956, we had a girl. In 59, we had a boy. Ka-ching. And he got the PhD about 1958. So there we were. 3 years after that, he died. Yeah. There I was. 4 children. Our PhD that we had earned died with him. And up to that time, I had sort of thought it was my PhD, but it wasn't. So the children were kind of orphaned. Their daddy had died, and their mother kind of flipped out. And I sent out a Christmas card that year. Some of you have heard this story. With me and the 4 children on it. I now know it was my first marketing campaign. I was advertising me and these 4 children for sale. But nobody came. No applicants. So I thought, well, it looks like it's up to me. I'll go back to school. By that time, I had had some counseling, and I decided that I could do that. I like people. I like to listen to people. I like their stories. So I went back to school. I signed up I had my degree in business, but now I signed up for psychology and a master's degree and a counselor's certificate. And the man who was the head of the program was Dr. Paul Barlow, a bachelor. And I got the degree and the husband about the same time. So, and he said, do you want any more children? I said, no. We have enough children. And so we set about with that step family too. Now, he was Lutheran, and I went over to the Lutheran church to join. I supposed I should go to church with my husband. Then I found out they didn't even let women vote. At least in the Baptist church, I could vote. And so we just quit going to church. It seemed the sensible thing to do. and then we had a surprise child late in life. I'm on a 20-year plan of 1950, 1970, have a child. And the Methodist pastor lived across the street from us, and he saw an opportunity. So since Paul wanted her baptized, we ended up being Methodist for a while. And during that time, we built a community counseling agency and got some King Ranch money and some federal funds, and started a community family guidance services, it was called. Paul was the first chairman of the board, and I was the first counselor. And that set about our journey together. That story, thank you for listening to it. It's fun to tell. But you have your story. We all have a story. We're the author, the actor, and the audience of our story. So I would love to get to know you and get to know your story. But my primary thing I wanted to mention is how my beliefs have changed. All of those early years, God was an entity that we prayed to. It was some person, it was masculine, male. The Bible was all masculine pronouns. I realized when I was doing my psychotherapy that had excluded me, that I could never feel that I was a part of the kingdom. I never could feel that I was saved because the pronouns excluded me. interesting how strong and how powerful pronouns can be. Yeah. So I've come up with this idea that beliefs govern us. And Charles Fillmore said, since my biggest belief was the shift in the God concept, from God as a being to God as beingness itself, and that you, me, all of us are part of that beingness. If God were the ocean, we'd be the waves. I got that from this lovely book. It's written by, you may remember, Linda Martella Whitsitt. Know you? Yeah. She was, I think, pastor at New Braunfels, was she? San Antonio, yeah. And Deanne Weir-Morency. They've written this book called Discover Your Divinity, and it's on affirmative prayer. Every thought you think is a prayer governing your life and directing your life. And so this old man up in the sky, this Santa Claus God, has shifted in my belief structure. And I now see you, and I see God. I feel your presence. I feel your power. I feel your inventiveness, your creativeness. There's nobody else in the world like you. You're one of a kind. And you have miracles to do. This person that is you. So, again, Charles Fillmore, he said God is not like a man. God is omnipresent spirit, accessible just like electricity, just like sunshine, just like air, to your mind and your thoughts. And Myrtle Fillmore said, God is neither male nor female, but principle. God is not a cold, senseless principle like that of mathematics, but the principles of life, love, and intelligence. God is life. God is love. Not a being, but beingness itself. You're a being of worth. How would your life be different if you totally believed that? There's no need to be perfect. There's no need to be pleasing. There's no need to be anything other than who you are. I loved Paul went on, as many of you know, to become a children's play therapist, and I had my practice across the hall from his play therapy room. And he had a plaque that I still have. Well, it's 2 plaques. It says, children are not objects to be molded. They are persons to be unfolded. And what a lovely way to allow a child to emerge as the godling that they are. So here we come to this lovely day when we have our white stone. It's a new year, a new you, everything beginning again. And you choose a word that is going to be your watchword for the year. How many of you have already chosen your word? It's about half of you, so some of you are still in process. And I think as I look back, Paul and I joined this congregation in 2010. I've collected a sizable number of these stones. And I looked at my words and I saw that many of them were the powers. You see them around the room on the banners hanging in this lovely building. And so if you're looking for a resource for your words, that's a good way to find that. The Jerusalem stone, these were quarried in near Bethlehem, actually the birthplace, and Hebron. And so any name or word that has an inspirational value to you can be written on it for this year, 2024. It's going to serve as guidance through your year. It's your watchword, and it will allow you to become who you were meant to be, Who are you? Who could you be? You have an ear. In Revelations 22:17 regarding the stone. You have an ear. Let you hear what the Spirit says. To you who overcome, you're given some of the hidden manna. You're also given a white stone with a new name written on it, known only to you who receive it. Let's take this into meditation now. Quieting your mind and your body, letting yourself be still and relaxed. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing that. And go into the quiet. And know yourself to be whole and complete. Become that wave on the ocean of God. Wherever you are, whoever you are, let yourself know divine life is expressing through you. You can know your truth for this coming year. You can know the word that will speak your truth. Allow your awareness now to give you your word. Let it come to you. Feeling gratitude for your new word in this new year. And when you're ready, open your eyes and mindfully write your word on your white stone. And so it is. Thank you very much.
Here I am. I didn't have my word. It hit me during her sermon, and my word has a little dash that holds the two words together. It's open-hearted. So now with grateful hearts, we're going to put our abundance into action as we complete the sacred circle of giving and receiving. Let's take a moment to bring this truth into our hearts as we prepare our offerings and as our ushers come forward. To our beloved online family, if this message supports your spiritual growth, please consider making us a part of your abundance practice. For all of our giving options, please scan the QR code on the screen. We thank you for the gifts you have already sent and affirm the gifts you are sending now. And now let us offer this affirmation of abundance together. Divine love has me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
Love is but a song I sing, fear's the way we die. You can make the mountains ring or the angels cry. Though the bird is on the wing, you may not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Stand up if you feel like you want to. Some may come and some may go. We will surely pass. When the one that's left us here returns to us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. If you hear the song I sing, you will understand. Listen. You hold the key to love and fear, all in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks the door. It's there at your command. Everybody. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Again. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Right now, right now.
The light is real. With full hearts, let us bless these gifts together. We bless these gifts and the givers with our love and gratitude. Let us affirm this holy instant, the clear path and perfect manifestation of our new minister together. God's infinite love and wisdom Now guide us to the right and perfect spiritual leader for our community. We let the activity of the one mind reveal this divine appointment as we unite in gratitude for our new minister. All right, announcements. The best announcement of today is potluck. So please join us after the service, just right through the doors back there, and go in the kitchen. We'll get in line. Pretty much everyone just gets up and get in line. Next Sunday, January 14th, we are going to be welcoming Reverend Eliza Bloom Robinson for our first ministerial candidate talk. This is very exciting for our community, so please try to be here. After the service, we will do a meet and greet with her, gathering with her to get to know her, ask any questions we may have. There will be a light snack provided for those who wish to attend. Thank you to our volunteers who assisted with Bruce Kingley's memorial service on Thursday. It was lovely, meaningful. It was a full house, and a fitting farewell to a beloved member of our community. Please continue to hold Carol and his family in comfort and prayers as they grieve his passing. Our annual meeting will be on Sunday, January 28th after service. Everyone, especially voting members, are encouraged to attend. As usual, there will be a light lunch provided as well. And you can come grow and learn with us on Wednesdays, Unity's book study group from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And Thursday, we do have a midday reflection. They're very short. They're very insightful. Watch them. It's on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Just Unity of Wimberley is all you need to look up. As always, we are collecting for Crisis Breadbasket food donations on our front foyer bookcase through the big doors over there. You can always also send money directly to them on the address listed on the screen. Reach out for prayer and care support to the email addresses on the screen. Check out our website event page for all upcoming classes, groups, and events, as well as a list of all of our upcoming holiday services. Yes? Hi.
Dalton Highway is this Tuesday at 8:30. We meet outside the kitchen, and it only takes about an hour, and it's real fun.
It is fun. I've done it, and the more people that come, then it's faster. So come.
I missed what is happening on Tuesday?
Oh, I will say it on the microphone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Tuesday is the highway cleanup. So Unity of Wimberley does clean up 2 miles of the highway. If you're not driving with tunnel vision, you'll see a blue sign on both sides of the road that say like Unity of Wimberley maintains this road, and it's great. It's very easy. You're picking up trash. It feels good. Whenever I do it, I think of the animals, of all the animals I'm helping, and that's what kind of keeps me going for it. So Tuesday, 8:30? 8:30. Here, just meet in the kitchen. Grab your bags, grab your vests, and go. Okay, where was I on here? A reminder is Andrea Ballantine will be here to pray with you after the service. Our prayer and request box and gratitude jars are in the fireside room buffet, and if you're visiting today, there are blue information cards in the entrance, and they're back in the kitchen as well. Located, front foyer. Welcome. I already know all this. Y'all know all this, but the new people don't. So a blue welcome card is, isn't that fun? The blue welcome card, if you are new, I was new in May, and it's the fastest way to connect in this wonderful, wonderful community. So highly recommend you fill it out, and you get a name tag, like it'll be on the wall the next Sunday. It's that fast. So before we sing in the kids, the last thing I want to say is I want to thank Dylan. He was here on break. He's about to go back to school, hopefully to get smarter, and he's been helping with the kids, and we just thank you, Dylan, so much. So let's sing our kids in.
You are alive, you are alive, you are alive in this world. You are alive, you are alive, you are alive in this world. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright.
now let's bless these children. Children and youth of unity, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you just the way you are. And that brings us to the close of our service. Please join us as we pray our prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God